Hello there, everybody. This is Three of Spades. Got another devlog here. This is devlog 2. Today I've got early bit of a PvP map that I'm going to showcase. So let me get the standalone game here and let me show you. This is a new map for the multiplayer mode. If you're familiar with Call of Duty or the likes of that sort of game. Basically, if you don't know, it's a game where you shoot each other. This here is going to be the first map that I'm currently working on. And I've decided to call it Mall Massacre, because it takes place at a shopping mall with a pool in the middle. So, currently early work in progress, but AI is probably going to school my ass too, because if they can beat me, then that's good. Because they're probably going to whoop you twice as well. Maybe 3 times. So, I want to show you, here's the map. Still early work in progress, but it's basically the pool day, pool party kind of map from Counter-Strike that came with this template. However, I've built 2 floors on top of it, this one and that other one up there. Now, since they're currently in a little bit of a blockout phase here, with details yet to be added, like out there will be cars and stuff, and they won't be able to see the edge and all that. You'll see trucks and whatever, maybe military vehicles. Oh yeah, AI can come up here and whoop my ass too. Oh shit. You can pick up enemy guns. They're wearing different uniforms, but they'll wear more similar looking uniforms. They'll be like red versus blue from Halo. Or maybe black versus white. I'm not sure. Probably give you some kind of choice for that. I think maybe black versus white would be cool. Empire being black and Rebels being white, perhaps. Star Wars type of deal. But anyway, you go up here. There's a bunch of dust and ashes. There's a thunderstorm up above. It looks like it's the middle of the day, but that's the lightning. And the rogue planet up there. Go upstairs here to the 3rd floor even, and this isn't finished yet, but there's going to be kind of like a few shops and things that are closed and kind of just decorations on the wall. As you can see, there are windows up here as well, and you won't be able to see out very far, but the idea is that there's vehicles and other stuff that we'll be adding into there to make it feel as if the world's a lot larger than it really is. So that's a work in progress here. I'm gonna throw a grenade or 2. You can camp up here if you want, like me, because my AI is made by Skynet. As you can tell, they were smart enough to know to look up to shoot me, try to kill me. And they're also pretty fast. They do not fuck around. They will absolutely kill you. So if you don't want to die, you might want to run to the top. And my plan is to make it so you can also play zombies and soldier survival, which will be these guys, and a few more enemy types, like the Juggernaut kind of enemy, maybe a few dogs or whatever, you know, like Modern Warfare 3, but you can play them on this map, every map in the game, maybe with a few exceptions. All works offline and doesn't require Steam, so you're not restricted as well. I'm not going to do a DRM either, because I don't feel like if you pay for my game, you should be restricted. I'll put it on itch and probably Game Jolt as well. Speaking of Game Jolt, first game we'll be releasing on Game Jolt. I've just been busy getting started with this, so I will try to have that up within the week if possible. If it is not possible, I will leave an explanation as to why, and probably a call to arms to see if anybody can help me get it up on other websites, but anyway. Getting my ass whooped by Clout Chaser and whoever else would be. Or Dopey. Dopey's dealing out an ass whooping for dinner tonight, but as you can tell, I'm gonna also bring back the war quotes because those are pretty cool. They're currently placeholders right now, like insert inspiring war message here. a bit hectic, but everybody spawns in the first floor, so you don't have the ability to as easily camp on the top. Plus there are areas like this back bathroom here that are impervious to the cover or otherwise have massive blind spots. And the trees as well would prevent you from like corner camping. So the only way you could feasibly, you know, camp the entrances would be like right in the open where anybody can see you. And there'll be tables and stuff in your way, so you can't like just hide behind here. You'd have to be exposed to some extent. People would just like throw a grenade up top or two. Boom. Speaking of grenades, I'm gonna kill that guy if I can. There we go. Got him. So I'm gonna take his gun, or I'm gonna get taken to hell. But yeah, so far so good here. I'll work on their uniforms because currently they're just placeholder bots from the template. Give them some more unique textures, probably like camouflaged red and blue or something. Or camouflaged like urban and arctic, I don't know, it'll depend probably. So that's the first map. Let me also just quickly turn off the volume for that. I hope it wasn't too loud still. Gonna turn that down. I'm gonna go here, and I've actually made a few improvements to the zombie map. As you can now tell, there are ashes falling from the storm above. I'll also work on it being a little darker in the mall, because it's not supposed to look that bright, but if you want me to keep it that way, just tell me in the comments and I will. But my intention is to make more maps look like this. Very more so darker, more moody and atmospheric. I'm not opposed to there being a few day maps, but I do want more of them to be at night, because that's planned for the story mode and such. I'm not going to spoil that, but that's still a ways out. So then, let me show you here the improvements to the zombie mode. This mode I'll work on, this map I'll work on a little bit more after I finish the PvP one and the Game Jolt release. But, let me full screen it. And, yeah, as you can see now, that looks a lot nicer. The chromatic aberration effect was toned down a bit, so it's not as intensive. It's certainly still there, but more so like on the edges. You look in the middle, not there quite as much, because I've moved the start offset and lowered the intensity to about 3 as opposed to the maximum of 5 where it was before. But you look up, now you can see that there's lightning and thunder in the sky. I'll work on the ambience a bit. Currently I've muted the audio because these guys are loud as shit. But there we are. I think that looks a lot nicer. And as you can tell, it kind of also has these zombies more naturally naturally blending into the environment, like they have the fire in their eyes. I need to also work on these particles as well. I was inspired to do like fire and ashes from the Prometheans in Halo 4 and 5, where I felt like those were really intricately designed characters, but they were just wasted on an IP that no one liked them in. They're fun toys for sure. I definitely have 1 or 2 of them on my shelf, because I tend to like what people don't. But in here we've got the infirmary. As you can tell, there are ashes that get in here. A lot of smoke effects, so it looks a little more natural. So it's like smoke is pouring in or maybe out from this place. These are also just defaults where all this is set up, so I'll add some proper actual stuff in here, maybe change the floors too. Just so I'm not one-to-one copy-pasting what somebody else already did. Because I still do think that this is a nice map and I'd like to use it, but I'm sure you'd like some more unique work being done to it. So far, as you can tell, that's being done. construction on the destruction is, if you will, underway, and Todd is still here to say hi, of course, so everybody say hi to Todd if you want. But yeah, quick little update there. A few improvements to lighting and the stuff in here. As you can see, without the depth of field effect as well, that does look a lot nicer. But yeah, you can turn that stuff off, you can turn it on, totally up to you. I'll have sliders and stuff so you can mess with it any way you please. If you don't like the chromatic aberration, then you have full permission to turn it off. And I'll add a more proper graphics menu than just this. I'll also add some more stuff for controls and maybe even your view model, like you can turn off the hands, you could, you know, have different reload animations or something, because maybe you don't want the gun to be like reloaded like this, you want it to be more like GoldenEye or something. Could totally do that. I don't know if I will, it's not a promise, just these are things I'm throwing around, because right now this is still not even an alpha, not even like a pre-alpha, it's just still an early prototype, but just some ideas of things I want to do, and I think this map already looks a lot nicer. It's still fairly well lit. I mean, it's the middle of the night, but it still looks pretty intimidating, pretty imposing. Doesn't look like something you would expect out of some default Unreal Engine stuff made by one dude on the internet, but hey, here I am. And these textures and all that stuff, they're custom and whatever it be. And yeah, I'll probably have some new gun textures and other stuff. I got some people who might want to work on that. No clue. We'll see. I do know that this time, if I can get some friends of mine to help me with this, this will not be so much a one-man show anymore, because that had its benefits, but it's time to ramp this up if I'm going to ask $10 from you. We got some business to be had and fun shit to be made, so as you can tell, there's even lighting when you look behind as well. Speaking of behind, still need to port in the rest of the weapons. I'll try to have that done by next devlog. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little update. I'm gonna commit seppuku real quick here before they ramble on too much and take them out with me. Excellent. Take care.